Lightning Spirit 78 here. Welcome back to some more of Let's Play Pokemon Leaf Green. In the last episode, we got up here to Mount Moon, and now that we're finally in here, I should probably put up a repel because we're going to get annoyed by multiple Pokemon in this place, and it's not going to be fun. Except I'm trying to catch them all, so as much as I don't want to use that repel, because in normal gameplay I rarely ever use repels, I'm going to need to make an exception in this place. Okay, sorry about that little jump cut. My mom came in and I had to help her out with something. Ah, god dang repels. Actually this might be pretty good, because this will give me an excuse to talk about the wild Pokemon you can get here in Mount Moon. First off, here we have Geodude. Geodude is our first rock ground type we can encounter in this game. Geodude is a very defensive Pokemon. It has some pretty decent attack, but like many rock ground types, it has barely, its special defense is barely existent, more or less. It's just not good. It's also not that fast, but it has an immunity to electric types, so it's not that bad either. So, to get its final evolution, you need to trade it from your game to another save file. And by another save file, I mean another game cartridge. So, if you have a friend or two Game Boys into Pokemon Leaf Green and Fire Reds, then go for it. The next Pokemon we can find here is Zubat. This thing is notorious for getting in everyone's way throughout generations 1 through 4, when they finally replaced it in Generation 5 with the Woobat. I found that so funny. But anyway, Zubat. More or less, Zubat is a pretty speedy attacker when fully evolved. However, it's more of an annoyance in this game than anything, because you can't actually get its final evolution until you complete this game fully and then get the National Dex to allow you to catch Pokemon from Johto and Hoenn. So yeah, it can't fully evolve. I say pass up on it for right now. The next Pokemon we can get here is Paras. Paras is a bug grass type. All of its stats are pretty terrible, but I do recommend catching it for one main reason, and that reason is that it can be a pretty decent HM slave. What an HM slave is, you give it moves that you need in the game, like Cut or Rock Smash and things, and it'll do it for you. Other than that, Paras and Parasect, not good Pokemon. I don't know why I'm using one in my current Hurl playthrough, but that's a story for another day. And the final Pokemon you can get here in Mount Moon that is kind of rare to find is Clefairy. Clefairy is that counterpart to Jigglypuff I was talking about in the last episode. That was fail. Clefairy I find to be a much more well-balanced Pokemon, but it does have better special defense and special attack than Wigglytuff, I believe. When fully evolved, anyway. I think it's a pretty decent Pokemon. I'm using one in Fire Red because that's my practice file, and it's served me well. So, if you want a Clefairy, and you want a decent normal type that can handle some pretty good special attacks, by all means, I say go for it. Now, let's see if we can catch Zubat. Clefairy, I'm probably gonna have to come back to Mount Moon and get later, just because it's so rare. I believe there's 3 floors in this dungeon, I guess you could call it. And Clefairy only appears 1% of the time on this floor, and on the bottom floor it only appears 6% of the time. So, while not as rare as that annoying Nidoran male that I had to catch before this episode, it is more likely to find, but still equally as annoying. And now that I have Zubat, I should probably put up a repel. However, considering that I only have 2 more of these little buggers, I have a bad feeling that it's not going to last that long. Okay, that's one thing I should mention. That was not smart. If you're pressing B and using your running shoes, and you walk in front of a trainer and you think, oh, they're looking the other way, I'll just run by them. Don't run, walk by them, because when you run by them, they automatically see you, no matter what direction they're facing. I know it's creepy, but Magnemite. In the previous games, you know, Pokemon Red, Blue, and Green, Magnemite was a electric Pokemon, but now it has become a steel Pokemon as of Generation 3 because the steel type was introduced in Generation 2. So, Quick Attack isn't very effective. Just because those steel types have pretty decent defense. And I'm confused, aren't I? I was not paying attention. Come on, Squirtle! Or, Squirtle. Okay, yeah, fine, I deserve that. Oh boy. We may be in trouble. Come on, War Turtle! Oh, come on! I called you by your name! Don't you like it when I call you by your name? There! Water gun. Please. Oh, come on. Well, at least I go first, so it can't Supersonic me again. Yeah, Supersonic causes the confusion status ailment, so hooray for that. Voltorb! This thing could be ugly. You see that I brought Jigglypuff along? I have a reason for that. Not gonna say what that reason is, but I have a reason. It's not part of the team if that's what you think. Voltorb. I always liked this Pokemon. I don't know why, but I always found it kind of cool in the anime. How it just exploded and then always survived. I mean, it does that in this game too, but at least when it uses explosion, it loses all of its health. It doesn't just like appear like 2 seconds after it used the attack. Ah, nice. And down goes the Voltorb. Now there's something over here that I actually want to see. According to my notes, we can get something very useful here. That is not it. Somewhere around here. That is also not it, but that is quite nice. Rare candies, what they do, crap, that is not it either. Rare candies, they raise your Pokemon's level by 1. However, don't, like, hack the game and give your Pokemon, like, 99 rare candies, because I heard that it doesn't give your Pokemon as good stats as they would normally have by leveling up, but I'm not sure if that's, like, a rumor or something, and I am thinking that the thing I'm looking for is near someone else. Yeah, I'm gonna have a problem here. I always get lost in this place. Okay, avoiding him because I think... Actually, no, this guy's not a trainer. I'm excavating for fossils here under Mount Moon. Sometimes Brock of Peter City Gym lends me a hand. Oh, isn't Brock awesome? Actually, I think we want to go down here. I apologize, I always get a little bit lost in Mount Moon. If you think this is bad, wait until we get to a later dungeon in the game. That guy right there. I will fight him in just a moment. Crap. I am out of repels. Star Piece! That is actually really nice, because Star Pieces can be sold at Pokemon Marts for a pretty decent amount of money. Now this guy, even though he's not mandatory, I'm gonna fight him anyway, because he's a part of Team Rocket, Pokemon Gangsters. We strike fear with our strength. Yes, they strike fear with their level 12 Rattatas. Or Sandshrews, whoever works. Oh, I forgot I had Pikachu out front. Not a problem, War Turtle can handle this. I hope. I just realized he's not doing too good on health. Gun. You're done. Made a rhyme, sort of. I'm actually not sure how close Pikachu is to its next level up. I actually wasn't paying attention to its level up because, in all honesty, I have a feeling I'm kind of over-leveled, considering I should have like 3 Pokemon by this point in the game and I only have 2. I have an idea of what my next Pokemon's going to be, but I'm kind of narrowing it down between a couple. Either way, it should be in the next area or 2. Zubat, not a problem. Yeah, Team Rocket's notorious for having Rattatas and poison types like Zubats and stupid things like that. Things that you can take out relatively easily. But they can still cause you some strife by using Supersonic and Hyper Fang or Super Fang. Oh, I blew it. Blew it again. At least that's what I think Demic says from Kingdom Hearts 2. Alright, there's a Pokemon here that I want to see if I can get. Okay, I decided to cut that out because that was fail. There is a Pokemon here that I want to catch for reasons that you'll find out shortly. And there it is, it's Paris. This thing will not be on my team. I'm using it in Heart Gold and already I'm not thrilled with it, but it's something different. And I always wondered why everybody hated it, considering I never used it for myself. I mean, I know its stats are god-awful. That's what I get for insulting the bug. But, what can you do? Again, that's what I get for insulting the bug. Wave. Haha, paralyzed. Okay, we're both paralyzed. That works. Right. Oh wow, I only have 4 Pokeballs. That could cause a little bit of a problem. Although, actually, not really, because the only Pokemon I have left to catch here is Clefairy. And I have 3 attempts to catch it, so it's not that bad. And there we go, another one added to the dex. What I think I'm going to do real quick is go back and heal because my Pokemon aren't doing that good. So, give me just 1 minute. Okay, we're back. I went all the way back to the Pokemart and decided to sell that, star piece, and I got 5,000 Pokedollars out of the deal, which is quite nice, and I decided to, buy some extra repels. I have about 7 of those now. Ooh, Moonstone, that's what I wanted. I have about 7 repels, 11 Pokeballs, and 7 potions, okay. What I wanted that Jigglypuff around for, though, was to use, the Moonstone on it. And what happens when you use a Moonstone on a Pokemon like Jigglypuff? Why, it evolves. I figured it would be best just to bring along Jigglypuff since, to get Nidoking and Nidoqueen, I needed to evolve the Nidorans into, Nidorina and Nidorino, and I just didn't feel like leveling them up to 16, so when I can just catch their middle evolutions later. But anyway, there's your Wigglytuff. Now it gets to spend the rest of its days in a PC. Hooray. Avoiding the majority of the trainers, because I can just come back and fight them off screen. These small areas like this, you can find Paris here 100% of the time, so if you need that HM slave I was talking about, this is where you want to go. Alright, a revive there. What revives do, I'll talk about that when we fight this next Team Rocket dude. What revives do, is that if a Pokemon faints, they will heal it up, and you can use it again in battle. So more or less it just revives them from being faint. However, revives only restore half of their HP, so it's not like it revives them from being fainted and it restores all their HP. No. Max revives do that, but you can't buy them in stores. You can only... oh boy. You can only, get max revives in random places, and most of the time they're hidden, so... have fun finding them. They usually get like 3 to 4 in each playthrough anyway, so... they're not that rare, but they kind of are. This area that we're at right now, where we're fighting the Team Rocket Grunt, this is the best area to, try and find Clefairies. Down on this floor, the bottom level of Mount Moon, they appear 6% of the time versus 1% on the top floor, so I recommend being down here. And if we go level 17... yeah, we grew to level 7. Okay, he was nothing. Wait, what are you? How are you up there? Oh, he must be a trainer I didn't fight. Okay. Well, I'll come back for him off screen. Did I mention that repels would still be a good idea here? Because they are. Okay, let's continue onward. Now, there's a very important, thing coming up. I'm not gonna decide, or I'm not gonna spoil what it is exactly. But, no, it's not this dude. But you kind of have a decision to make, and I'll go over that in a moment. But for now, Team Rocket grunts with Rattatas. Oh wow, I just noticed he like knocked down half of my HP. Tail Whip. Oh god, he's getting ready to use Hyper Fang, isn't he? I believe it's Super Fang that knocks you down to a half of your current HP every time, and Hyper Fang just does a crap load of damage, so... Or I have that completely backwards, I'm not sure. All I know is that Rattatas and Rattatates are evil for that specific reason. Zubat, not a worry. No need to worry. Thundershock. And down it goes. Now I'm mad. You mad, bro? No. There's something over here that I want, and this is it. Another Moonstone. You can get a total of 4 Moonstones here. I'll be trying to find the other 2 that I didn't get. What is that? Repel. Go. I'll be trying to find the other 2 that I didn't get while I'm grinding for Clefairies off screen after this part. And now we have a somewhat tough fight, so I should probably heal. Well, let's take a potion. There we go. Hey, stop! I found these fossils. They're both mine! That's the decision I was talking about. Those fossils right there. Those fossils contain Pokemon. What those Pokemon are, we'll go over after we kick this guy's butt. Or more specifically, his tiny animal's butts, I guess. I don't know. Actually, could you even consider that thing a tiny animal? It's a mountain of sludge. Although, it can't be worse than Garbodor. I mean, I don't know. I have no love for that thing. Muck and Grimer are much better than Garbodor. I know Garbodor is supposed to be based on these 2 Pokemon, but... Trubbish is okay. Garbodor, I just don't understand. And for those of you that don't know what I'm talking about the 5th gen Pokemon that looks like a mountain of trash. Because that's what it is. Yeah. Coughing! This thing's actually pretty good. I've used Coughing before. However, one thing he is not is... Stop hitting up on... One thing he is not is special defensive. Physical defensive, yeah, he's a physical wall, but special, not so much. Oh god. I was really hoping I was gonna get away with that. Yeah, poison gas poisoned you. Lovely. At least it's not badly poisoned. Although I think toxic and toxic spikes can only do that, so... Oh, wow. Voltorb! Oh, this is the super nerd I was supposed to be on the lookout for. I thought the other dude was Super Nerd Miguel, and that's why I was like, I can't find the Moonstone in that other room, but yeah, okay. Now I know exactly what they were talking about. And by they, I mean my notes, and aka notes, I mean Bulbapedia, because I jotted down stuff from there, because they are a very reliable source of Pokemon games. If you don't know where everything is. More specifically, hidden items. Yes. And we defeat Super Nerd Miguel. Okay, I'll share. I'll do something that's so basic even kindergartners can grasp it. We each take a fossil. No being greedy. Okay, this is where your choice comes in. You can either get the Helix fossil. The Helix fossil gives you a Pokemon called Omanyte. Just know that Omanite's defensive and not very good. The Dome fossil gives you a Pokemon called Kabuto. Kabuto is more of an attacker when fully evolved. Pretty good. Not my favorite though. I'll go into more detail when these Pokemon actually become relevant. However, considering that I have a Kabuto in my Fire Red file, and I'll be trading it onto here for, you know, the Gotta Catch 'em All challenge, if that's what you want to call it, I'll be taking the Helix fossil to get Omanite. And he's gonna be like, alright, I'll take this fossil. I got the better deal, har har. So I don't know why I fought you. Yeah, somebody's poisoned. Lovely. And with that, we are out of Mount Moon. Sunshine! Glorious sunshine! I can finally see! But enough joking aside, I'm actually going to stop this episode now. because I could go a little bit further into Route 4 and then to the next city, which is like just over the side here. However, once you enter that city, you can't go back into Mount Moon or, okay, I haven't added it. You can't go back into Mount Moon or Pewter City or anything like that for a good long while, so. Considering I still want to get 2 Clefairies and, you know, take care of a bunch of stuff in Mount Moon, I'll be doing that off screen, and we're going to be exploring more of Route 4 in the next episode. So guys, if you like this part, please subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. And I'm going back into Mount Moon. Goodbye, glorious sunlight. Goodbye.